Well, I seek Allah's protection from the rage of this Satan and of Allah is gracious and is merciful. Hello, everybody. Welcome again to the world where we negotiate some programs with you, where we discuss with you, where we smile and we laugh with you. This is a perfect place that enable us to communicate with each other, to do a lot of things together. Well, here we are learning and we are getting information from each other. When I say something, you say something, and she says something. This one lets us to cooperate in learning. No one can say, I have finished education or I mastered something that I don't need another thing. Anything you do, at last you find yourself that you need more. So it's a place where we learn, it's a place where we get information from each other. We are students in this life. Life is our teacher, and we are the students of the life. Even if we get, highest, educational degree, so at last we still students and we want to search, we want to get more and more and more. This is my advice to everyone that nobody has to say I satisfy of education after stop because it's enough now. So do not think like that. Do not say, I am well qualified now and I have to stop learning and I have to start another journey. This other journey, I'm going to get another thing. I'm going to work. Yeah, you have to work. Working is not a problem. You work, but at the same time, you need education, you need information. Each level you go, you find some change. This change it needs from you a knowledge to update with the coming circumstance and situation, the world changing, globalization. It needs from you to educate, to renew what you learned before. We don't have to stop. I'm just talking. I'm just telling what people are thinking about, what people are doing. This one, everybody knows, and a lot of people you find before they telling you that it's enough. We have learned it and a lot of things. No, 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 it's not enough. I was before as an English teacher, and a lot of students they spend a few months or a few years with us, and they said it's enough. We become well qualified, and now we don't want to learn because we are enough learned. When they go to another levels, for example, university, just in a little, things, they find some difficulties to update or to know to understand what's going on exactly. So they find it suddenly, they surprise, they find themselves that it's very hard and we cannot deal with this situation. Why? Because we did not find before education is, you grow gradually and has no end. Nobody sees that that's the end and we have to stop here because our journey has finished. No, there's no journey of education called finish. A lot of people being before us, greater than us, they learn it more than us. There are some people before learning that if we spend all our life, we cannot be like them exactly. They were not telling themselves it's enough, you become a professor, you become a master. No, they are just learning, learning, learning. Because as I tell you, you are a student in this life until you die. There's nothing called in for education. But as much as you educate, as much as you grow, so you need to educate yourself and don't think negatively about the life, about education. Everything is possible. You can do it. Everything is easy. So we have ability to do things greater than this one. One thing I need you to change about about anything you learn, attitudes, your attitude towards anything. For example, in a language, we say to people, change your attitude towards the language and toward the speaker, so the community who speaks the language. For example, I want to learn English and I hate English. And I hate this language, the people of language and the language itself. So I will find a difficulty to learn this because in the process of learning, I need to listen from the native speakers. I need to communicate with them. I need to know how they pronounce a language, to know how they speak their language. This all I need. So I have to change my attitudes, not only towards the language, but towards even the people who speak the language and the native speakers. Same in the life, I have to change my attitudes. I have to change the way I think about the life because if I think negatively about the life, all the result will be negative. So think positively, everything will be possible. Well, other things about the difficulties we find in our life. This is something normal, and there's nothing called difficult. Difficult only you say difficult, but in fact, there isn't something difficult. You are the one who makes it difficult. Always think that everything is easy and I can overcome. What you have to do exactly, you have to see the people, those people who are your examples. I know that everybody put an example for himself. Put an example that I want to be like that person. I want to reach to the sky. Why? Because there are some people reach to the sky. I'm looking at them and I cannot fly because I haven't got wings and I haven't mind to make a plane to go there. No, you have got a mind and you can reach, not only to the sky, you can reach above them. So you need only to think positively. You need to be strong to reach to the high points. This well, other things exactly about the competitions in life. Wherever you learn or you want to get something, you will find a competition. You'll find in a life a lot of people are running towards the same thing that you're searching about it. Or you maybe billions of people as before announced has been announced for a job. They need only 6 persons, so 6,000 people apply for this job. All these candidates they need to have the same job. You have to know that many people are running towards the same points you're running to get to reach it. All people are running to reach it. So you know exactly how can you take from these more people. You have to qualify yourself. You have to feed your mind, not your stomach, to get to the point to succeed, to be the first one. So this is the hardest thing that you will face after your education. In the case if you were weak in anything, you will fail. You will fail in the first level and then you will not reach to the last level. You have to be strong. You have to feed your mind. When we say feed your mind, it's by education. You need to educate yourself. You need to read a lot. Do not stop from reading because whenever you read more, you are improving your mind. You are feeding your mind. Well, and when you feed your body, you become strong. So the mind is same. When you feed your mind, you become strong. So you need to do a lot of things. You need to tell yourself that I am facing a war. In this war, the victory has to be in my hand. I'm the strongest one. You're the strongest one. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Do not ever think that you are weak. The weak is the one who is not feeding his mind, who is thinking about himself. The life is something, we cannot say hard, we cannot say, but we can say it's very remarkable thing when we do the right things. We find it as a sweet when the child eat is sweet, having is sweet, so feels very happy. It's very good. It's very sweet. Life is also like that, but it needs you to wake up from your deep sleeping. Some of us, we are in the communities that never encourage us. We forget that some communities let you to forget yourself, to forget what are you going to do. You're only following the fate. you are following only the destiny. Say, someone asked before, why are you staying like this? What are you doing? The life. Don't you know that you will have more responsibilities? They say, okay, now we just follow the destiny. Wherever it takes us, we go with it. So that one is a problem. You don't need to follow the destiny, because the destiny might lead you to another. It's written. No one deny. It's not deniable that it is written, but we don't know what's happening. All what we want to do is to do our best. When we do our best, so we can pass, we can achieve everything we think of. Last thing I want to say is for the people, always observe yourself and your actions. Think about what you do. You have to assess everything you do. Then you see the assessment in the paper, your assessment. For example, I spent 1 year doing, for example, one kind type of a job, or I'm just educating, I'm learning something. I have to evaluate myself. When I assess myself, I will know exactly as I am improving or not. As people, or as anyone, for example, of institution. In your institution, you make meetings continuously. Why? Because you are gathering information, and you are looking at the weak points, and you are searching about anything to fix it. Then after that, also there's some meetings for assessing how the working is going in the institution and all this things. So you need to do the same things in your life. Same. If you are not doing the same thing, if you're not asking yourself, you don't care about anything, you will fail and you will face a big problem. So you need to assess your work, to assess yourself. How is my work now? Uh, what I was and what I'm going to be. All these things. Think about your life before anyone think about it, because people are all busy about their lives. Nobody think about you. Definitely, because as you have a problems, other people have the same problem, and maybe problems bigger than yours. So you need to wake up for yourself. You need to start your journey. You need to do for yourself. Then unequivocally you will succeed, and you will pass. You'll be the first in life. Then you will be satisfied of everything you do. Thank you so much.